Today on Brilliance Business TV, we have Kathleen Morgan, author of a new vampire book called Realm of Vampires. Stay tuned. Welcome to Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We have a wonderful guest today, Kathleen Morgan, an author. Really looking forward to a great conversation. We are streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're also on the E360 TV network, going out to Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, Roku, and many more. We're also on Business Innovators Radio Network, and we're also streaming on MSP, newsglobal.com. I just want to make an official shout out to our show sponsor today, Steve Kamensky. Kamensky's Business Future Event Service in Las Vegas, who you can follow on LinkedIn at Steve Kamensky. So that's our sponsor for the show today. Let's bring in our incredible guest, Rose Morgan. Hi, Rose. Welcome to Brilliance Business TV.
Hi, Mark. And hi, everybody else who's watching.
I'm really looking forward to a conversation with you today, Rose. So, Rose, my first question today, do you think your book would make a good TV series, and why?
My book would make a brilliant TV show, to tell the truth. And the reason being, it has everything in it. It has everything from action to drama to emotional background. The background is immense. It brings everything from every single world of vampires all into one. So you've got your action for the fans of, build up things, and you've got the drama for the melodramatics. You've got romance. It's got all the sex you could ever want. It's got everything, it's perfect. It is.
So tell us a little bit about your book, Rose, and tell us a little bit about the storyline.
My book is about a character named Gloria Snipes. She works for the government in an experimental industry, and she's making sound structures for plants. And while she's in there, she hears an explosion, and she goes hunting and finds out they're doing an experiment on the army and to find the perfect cure for all diseases. And it turns out they have been using somebody else's blood to turn into a nucleus. It happens to be Dracula's blood, which most of the soldiers die of, but then some of them just turn and they go on a berserk rampage through the facility. Before you know, they've either half eaten a person or turned them, and the disease spreads all across the UK and then to America and all over. And Gloria is working in another lab, and she gets attacked by one of the vampires, and she doesn't realise she's running for her life and dripping. Then she realises, oh, wait a minute, I'm a goddamn vampire. And so this is her survival, but she's got one secret nobody else has. She can walk in the daylight, and everybody wants her. And she meets lots of characters along the way.
Excellent. And tell me, where did you get the idea for this book, Rose?
I'm an actual fan of Count Dracula, and I'm a fan of anything supernatural. I am. So I thought, I'd love to bring bits of everything together, different storylines, different plots, and see where it goes.
Interesting. So does writing a novel help with your PTSD, because you do suffer with PTSD as well?
Actually, Mark, it helps loads. When I first wrote my first book, which was Trolls of Alga, I incorporated all of my mental health into my characters. And it's a way of, like letting loose and letting it go. And as you're writing and you're talking about different characters and you're writing their story, you're putting your emotions into each person. So you're bringing up, you're like moulding your own little person that come into life. If you understand.
I do definitely understand, Rose.
Yeah, if you could create your own little world and then put your mental health into that little person as an art, and you can write whatever you want.
And it's getting the creative part of your
comes live,
mind.
and you build upon it, and then these characters, some is part of your family, and they are like, your babies.
I hear you. So, what does the words writer block mean to you? Because a lot of writers suffer with writer's block.
Yeah, it's like brain freeze. That's the only way to describe it. When you're eating ice slowly and you get that brain freeze and you're like, you just can't think of anything, what to write, what to do. It means you need that break. You need to put the laptop down, take a day off, and, really focus on yourself, because you need to relax. And that goes for everybody, I think, who does writing.
How long did it take you to write the book, Rose?
3 months.
3 months? That's pretty good going,
6 hours
isn't
a day,
it?
3 months. Well, 3 to 4 months, even 6 hours a day constantly.
So that's why you was putting in a lot of time every day.
Yeah, loads of time out of it. Like I said, I built Gloria, then I built Cables, then it was Sarah, and then after Sarah, it's Dracula comes into it, who happens to be, I'll give you one little sneak peek, everyone, Gloria's husband from 200 years ago. She is like a reincarnation version of herself.
Very creative.
Yeah, it's brilliant, it is, to be honest.
So, Rose, I just want to take a quick commercial break, so please stay where you are and we'll be back straight after the break. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for part 1 of Brilliance Business TV. We're with Rose Kathleen Morgan. If you're into vampires, stay tuned after the commercial break.
Hello, this is Stephen Buckner, and just wanted to tell you I support the Dreamweaver project. It's a great project where, artists such as myself will be able to come together and basically collaborate and to have a retreat to feel accepted and welcome. And that's something that artists here and around the world could always benefit from. So I just want to say, please support the Dreamweaver project. I think it's for a great cause, and I salute all the independent artists out there and artists that are signed as well. And have a wonderful day.
Welcome back to Brilliance Business TV. We're here with Rose Kathleen Morgan. If you're into vampires, stay tuned. We have been talking all about Rose's incredible book, Realm of Vampires. So, Rose, who is your favourite character and why?
I know this is going to sound really corny, but I have to admit it is Sarah. Because she comes across as the innocent, the shy girl. And halfway through the book, she comes out and she's like this, 2 guns blaring, machine guns. I love it, I really do.
Tell us a little bit more about Rose.
Sarah, she worked in the same experimental department as Gloria, but they didn't know each other. She was told her she was a machine maker and that she made experimental weapons and everything. But the truth is, she belongs to a certain group of individuals that protect the likes of Sherlock Holmes and Dracula, all the big high tops, Jekyll and Hyde and all that. She follows them around and she protects their legacy, basically. And if anyone gets in the way, she takes them out for them. She's paid a lot of money, but this is all undercover. So her undercover bit is she works in the experimental laboratory.
Nice.
Yeah, it
I
is.
I know you're really passionate about writing, Rose. Where would you like to see yourself in the future?
I would, tell you the truth, I'd love to see my book as a film or a TV show, but the truth is, long as it sells and I become maybe a bestseller, I'd love to be across the lines of Anne Rice's books and, against her and all that. And it's like, that is a pleasure to be like that.
And are you writing anything at the moment,
Yes,
Rose?
I am actually writing the sequel to The Realm of Vampires, which I've called Heir of the Realm. It's about the two brothers, because Gloria and Dracula rescue two boys. One is called Oliver, and he was rescued from a group of vampires. And the other is Hector from the original 200 years ago. That's their original son. But before he gets killed in the book, the first book, they go through a portal, one of the witches does, and brings him back and gives him to Gloria as a present. Like, oh. So this is the second book is about them growing up.
Excellent. So there's a part 2 to the story.
Yeah.
And why write about vampires? Tell us a little bit about why vampires.
Why not? It's not all about vampires. It's about anything supernatural. I opened a door to bring the vampires in, the werewolves in, the changelings in, and it all became one. What if somebody could open that portal, right, and anything dark and supernatural could come into your world? You would have to stop that somehow, but how? So you have to bring in the top-notch witches, which happen to be Madeline, who is actually married, right, to Lucifer, who happens to be the guy who changed Dracula. So they're all connected. Every character in my book is connected to each other.
Now, I know Realm of Vampires is available on Amazon. Who should go and get a copy of this book? Who is it really, really a perfect fit for?
It's a fit for everyone. Everyone, because everyone likes the supernatural. They know what's going to be out there. They wonder. And I wrote a book that fits everyone. From the critic, even to the little old man who sits in his chair and he's like, wants to engorge and see what's going on in a different world. But it's basically aimed at 18 plus, though, so no underage.
So it's an 18 as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's definitely. Like I said, it's an erotic. There's a lot of sex in it, and because of that reason, it's an 18 plus, and because of the language.
I hear you. So if that's your kind of thing, go out and get a copy of Realm of Vampires. It's available on Amazon.
It's not for the shy people. It might scare them.
Rose, I've really enjoyed the conversation today. Is there anything we did not cover that you would like to share?
Yes, buy my book.
Realm of Vampires. So it's available on Amazon.
Include you, Mark. Buy my book so you can go on that map.
Realm of Vampires, it's on Amazon. Rose, thank you so much for being my guest today. I've really enjoyed having a conversation with you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure, Mark.
The pleasure's been all mine. Thank you everyone for watching Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. Until next time, bye for now.